Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dead Space. Let's continue. Dead Space is a decent name for this game. You could have called the game Ishimura. That's the name of this ship, but that wouldn't work for a sequel very well. New schematic for level 3 suit. Very helpful. And these are escape pods, which means either Necromorphs are going to come out of it or we're going to go in them.
Isaac. Damn, you scared me.
I wasn't expecting him.
Fucking asteroids coming through the roof. Look, I know Kendra doesn't trust me, but I don't know anything about a marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission. Plain and simple. This mess is the asteroid defense system. I can fix these boards when the main power routing is shot. You're going to have to reroute
this
the
holographic
at least
technology.
3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes.
So this is almost just going to be a welding mission.
Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. It was big.
You just can't get a good
Really
camera
big.
angle on these guys. I prefer games to just straight up have an in-engine cutscene or a pre-rendered cutscene for something like this. They kind of cheap out on the animations and things like that in this a lot.
Shit! Stand back! Oh, that one was dead when I sealed the pod. These things don't die easily.
So you just sent one out into space somewhere to continue infecting the world. Although it's not 100% a guarantee that the Necromorphs themselves could propagate it throughout the universe. It may very well be that the marker keeps them alive, and it is the marker that really turns other species into these Necromorphs. We're going through that doorway. These two are locked. And here we are. So, our first mini-boss. And he's not even who I was expecting.
Your weapons can't punch through that thing's armor. Shoot it in the back, Isaac.
Seriously, because I killed it. Well, I'm not doing great on bullets now.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Okay. That's creepy. Activate the elevators. Let's do that after we have a momentary upgrade. Is there anything else besides this? Time for the workbench. You don't see a lot of workbenches in games as much as you might think. So, capacity upgrade, speed upgrade, this, and this. The plasma cutter is now at the maximum, and there's no reason why you'd put a node here and a node here. That would just be really inefficient. Now we go to the rig, and we have just enough if I forego and buy this and get rid of having an extra node, which I'm not willing to do. After we get the health up, I guess we could get this upgraded easily with 3 nodes. we could get this moderately upgraded easily. I don't really think like we should waste any on other weapons. This plasma cutter is going to last us the rest of the game.
Atrium elevators are now online.
So objectives added. We're supposed to go through different elevators and come back. And see, there was a store, I believe, through this area. So if I was to go, just take a moment. Just through this door, yeah. That is really good. We now have level 3 suit. It's 20,000. We can see plasma energy. Ripper blades. See, maybe there was an achievement to get a gun over 100,000, and putting a couple nodes in that would get you to that point. But I don't think so. We are barely able to get level 3. But I would like another node too. This will increase my armor, increase my inventory. If I can squeeze another 10,000 to afford a node. See, that now the outfit is looking more and more like what I expected. Or remember it. Each one of these is more detailed, oddly artistically designed, and we didn't see. Can I get this up to there? If I get rid of all of this and all of this, then we can afford one power node. See, I bet this guy decides to get back up. Oh, seriously? There's a power node here. Alright, well, that's not a big difference. Let's see. Rig. HP, and since we've got another one, why don't we take some air too? And in upgrading my health, it did refill my health. Nice to know. So if you were playing on an extremely difficult difficulty, you could save that for a free refill. This might be an interesting game to watch somebody speedrun. I guess there's nothing to...
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence! Please! I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this.
And here we've got the screen.
Heretic! Hold his head. Murderer! Hold him!
Dead.
No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
So the doctor stabbed the captain in the eye and killed him. So a lot of craziness. We now have 20 bullets that we can hold in our gun. There's a security phone that doesn't look like there's actually a security phone there. It looks more like a fire alarm. Some more bullets we can pick up. And here we go. Probably gonna get attacked. Schematic contact beam, which that'll be interesting. This is getting worse about having things like this. Difficult, tight areas where you're just gonna take damage if you're not careful. And I'm not so high on bullets that I can just adopt a shoot first, ask questions later policy.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect coming from the floor. It could be dangerous.
Interesting. So here's a distortion effect. It's on the floor. That's quite the distortion effect. I imagine what this means is the gravity is turned off and you're slamming with your inertial velocity in delta V velocity. Now these creatures, and any creature like this really is kind of ridiculous in the fact that it just, you would never be able to develop and evolve and grow limbs as quickly as these things do. If cells could regenerate and go through their entire life cycles as they are, that quickly you would be just dropping off pieces of flesh and needing to go to the bathroom all the time. I'm very glad I have the damage up. It probably isn't a bad idea to start thinking about maybe turning up the damage on other guns. Because if I do run out of bullets, if I do get in a situation where I have to use some of the other weapons, they may prove themselves to be so weak that where is this? I heard a noise, but I didn't see anything. But I'm hardly a weak character also, so hearing a noise just makes me want to investigate it and go towards it, whereas I think the idea another one of these guys. They're probably not sub-bosses, or you might classify the first one as a sub-boss, and that now they are just Juggernaut style heavy hitting creatures. And we can slow this down. But I'm not in zero gravity or anything, so I need to slow it down, and then maybe I can just shoot him. Nope.
Power transferred to the ADS.
Ship systems, junction box rerouted. I'm making some progress with the tracking grid. One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
And see, that felt like my health is slowly recovering now. And by defeating that guy, I got a power node. So if my health does now slowly refill, having a small health kit becomes even less useful. They introduce these gravity errors, but they don't do too much with them. It's maybe just this one room in the entire game. Another concept interesting enough to start with, but kind of underused. We could come back in here, see if there's anything different. Might as well just not waste our time though. And how are we on nodes? I have 2 medium healths and plenty of room right now, and 1 node I could use, so that's not really enough. We won't be able to purchase the suit level 4 for anything less than 30,000, probably 40,000 if I was to guess. Where is he? So telekinesis doesn't work. You know, there's no gun, there's like no grenade feature here. Now, doing double taps is not the best way to win this game. Shooting twice, but Another prime example of the game 9 years ago putting a bit of a challenge in front of you, but by modern standards, just not having enough people or elements. Let's see. And for my own concern, I'll use one of those. And I don't see any reason why not to move over here and use this shop. Let's see. Contact beam is some new gun. So we will move one of these, sell these, move this, sell this, move this, sell, safety. And to get the contact beam, I'd need 9,000, so I need to go sell one more thing. Which I guess has to be this. Or I could... yeah. I'll just sell the health pack. And we will keep the Ripper and move over the line gun and buy the contact beam. The point in all of that being that now I'll get contact beam ammo. Eventually, I probably should evaluate what the value is of each of these type of ammos, and if I have to do some trading. It wants me to go down, so let's go up. Looking at this map, we're probably just going to run into a locked door.
Make us whole again.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Force gun. Another guy saying make us whole again. And this is a boss fight that I don't believe we can enter yet. See, that's not a good way to start, but reroute power to RDS. So this will be a fine example of what happens now when you play something out of
Isaac,
order.
listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
See, we are right at like the halfway point on our health. So if I had a health kit, I would use it. Maybe it won't be too big of a deal if we can perhaps get enough power nodes and here we go. And where is this gonna land us? The way this thing works, this menu is so bad. Whatever. Whatever is behind that door, we'll deal with. This almost has kind of a Borderlands feel in the cheesy billboards. So I'm entering vacuum now, which means I need to hurry and collect anything. So the door closed and it refilled the vacuum. That's nice. So we have the new contact beam, which we haven't even used yet. More nodes that we could use. Try for. And see, I could go forward and get more oxygen, but I'm gonna need 3 more before I can get an HP upgrade. And that's really what I'm looking for. It's just more health and more armor, more ability to protect myself. Use less health kits. The fewer health kits I use, the more I can sell. More power nodes. So this is, what is this? Let's take this, and then when we use that, we always use the smallest one first. And see, I didn't want to go 2 doorways away. And we got some new contact ammo, which we should definitely try the contact gun just to see how that works. Try the main shot, try the alternate shot. Need to be careful not to die here. So I wasn't completely accurate that there was only 1 room with these things. There's 1 level with these things. And that marker certainly can turn you around faster than anything else in the game. So if I just wanted to do a quick 180, it's easier to do that than anything else. Bodies hanging up in the air. Apparently I walked over a plate that could have shot me in the air without even seeing it. Go to the right. We can't go in here without paying, but every time I do this, I'm not sure it's really worth it, but a large med kit probably worth it. 900. Large med kit probably is worth 10,000 on its own, if I was to guess. Stasis is worth 2,000 medium and 6,000 dust. Gold semiconductor, we are far ahead of the 10,000 it would have cost. This is an interesting balance of a game, because power nodes aren't, while there are some power nodes around, they aren't really limited. If you can play the economy well enough, you seem to be able to just purchase what you need. This looks like something that would have controlled something at one time. There's many different bridge-like areas. I don't know how else you would describe them though. There's areas where the people are looking out and seeing. So here's this guy. That apparently did nothing. And it's a charge-up weapon. Okay. Good to know, but I probably won't use it. That's pretty slow. So there is sort of a element of a potential... Is there anything over here? Nope. Grenade as an alternate fire of some of the weapons. But if you were to have to switch,
power transferred to the ADS.
Like if you'd have to switch to a weapon,
rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
And then use the weapon's alternate fire, you're not going to succeed in that. These guys know to avoid certain things. And the level of decay alone . No, don't kill me. In that animation, I almost stepped on the platform. And I'm just gonna heal. Apparently I had a small health pack. Because that was most definitely not a medium health pack that just refilled. And we were already through that door. And so we are back to this point. Again, it kind of does feel like if I was to make the special effort to step on all the bodies, the game would reward me for that. But it's not worth the effort.
Entering vacuum.
Let's come in here and see if there's anything in here with me. Nope.
Exiting vacuum.
So rig this, and I'm just gonna do this because we already saw a node door. It's highly unlikely, my guess, that we'd see another node door. So we need 2 more nodes, 3 more, and we're gonna have to find suit level 4 schematics, which means we won't be able to see or find that for a long time. I bet at least a couple of chapters. The increased armor in itself is not really doing anything. Like, right now, our rig has an armor of 10%. It was 5% before. The enemies strike me as though they are getting stronger faster than I am gaining defense. And see, now this wants me to go to level 3, I believe. My indicator's not working right now. Let's just look around, make sure nobody's here with us. Really, really quiet. They're trying to spook me. See, that's taking a lot longer than it did before. And these guys are gone. And we would have had to fight them before. And it wants me to connect to this. Objective completed.
Asteroid defense system now online.
So no longer...
Alright, we've got enough power, but the ADS cannon's auto-targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship and head for the cannon pit.
That's not too bad of an idea. This room is deadly looking. It looks like there's blades on all of the walls. I suppose you would call these loot closets. They're not specifically designed to have monsters jump out of them. They're designed to be slightly off the beaten path, but in an odd design decision, they're not very far off the beaten path. So you could miss them, but only if you were just following the breadcrumb trail to the letter without any questioning. Here's an elevator with 2 different doors, so who knows which one opens.
Isaac, you're going to have to cross the ship exterior to reach the ADS cannon. Problem is, we're still getting bombarded by asteroids. Look for cover, or you'll get torn to pieces.
Ah, I remember this. This is a odd cover-based section. I don't think there's even a save, and the walls are getting even more deadly looking, sharper in their edges. So we're gonna go through this door and do something that's really far from what we have been doing. Let's see if we can zoom out and show it. I can't even get the stupid camera. This camera is awful. So there's several spots in which you are going to try to jump at 0 gravity and avoid being hit. The basic gist of it is it's going to give us something to do that we haven't done before, and it's probably going to block off our path so that we can move further. Let's see if we zoom out as far as possible. We can't even really see what the next part is, but I imagine it's something like some kind of boss fight. Using half of our health right now is not insane. We have 2 more spots. Let's see. And 1,200 credits. We can buy the force gun, sell these. So I'm pretty sure the stasis is not as much as Ripper Blades. So if we get down to that point, that'll be helpful. Is there anything else to really... Let's take a quick look and see how many things we've missed as far as audio logs. Either they're intentionally breaking up things or I've missed a lot of things. And honestly, I can't believe that's the case. I could believe I missed 1 in chapter 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things missing so far. If I end chapter 4 missing 4, either they've completely tricked me and put all kinds of hidden elements that I've missed. I don't even know what it would be. It would almost have to be walking through an invisible wall or something. Or just sometimes it's not completely full. I don't know. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.